Now you gotta come back here, we gotta be matching fitment shirt buddies.
No, you talk, and then you go over there.
Welcome back to the no, you gotta use your mouth. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today,
you suck.
Today Emerson showed up wearing the exact same thing as me, and he's expecting me to change because he showed up to my house wearing the same thing that I'm wearing, even though I was wearing it before he was wearing it because I woke up before you today, so suck it. Today we're doing something that I've been hinting at for a long time, and I've been sitting on for a long time as well. We've had this for like, I've been waiting till the Civic was in the right spot to get this done. Why are you sitting on it?
Because you've been sitting on it.
Oh my god. We're gonna put it on today, but we can't get it fully dialed in until we get the wide body kit on, because then we can adjust like perfect height adjustments and stuff. We have a package from my friends at Stance Parts. I've been hinting that the Civic's getting an air compressor for the longest time, and today is finally the day. So this is a tiny box, and inside this tiny box, there's a lot of happiness. I wanted to get air suspension, and I wanted to do bags, but bags are really expensive, and I like the way the Civic rides on coilovers, and for what we're trying to do for the Civic, I thought that, you know, leaving it on coilovers would be probably the best route. I'm pretty sure these cost like 1,500 bucks when it was all said and done, so a bag kit's like an easy 4Gs. It's expensive, it's a lot more expensive. This is like literally half the price, and you still get the up and down movement that I want. And like, I like the way this Civic sits right now. I like how it's kind of low, but we do scrape in and out of everything. That's how we destroyed the fenders. And when the new wide body kit gets here, I really don't want to be destroying the brand new wide body kit just because the Civic is so low. But like, yeah, and the flex pipe, we did ruin the flex pipe, and
fenders and underbody and exhaust and losing some bolts and
everything. We've ruined a lot of stuff. Anyways, let's open this thing up. I want to show you guys. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, we got some
nice braided lines. Oh yes, dude, I'm so excited. Ooh, those are sick. That's actually really cool.
Jealous. We got air freshener, hose. We got instruction manual. I know, it's all good.
Dude, they're pretty large, eh? They're pretty big.
You sure it's gonna clear the wheels, dude?
I don't know if it'll clear the wheels, to be honest with you.
Holy shite.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a beefy unit.
So what, it has just a bladder in here?
Essentially, the way this works is this ring, this sits on top of your coilover, right? The top of your coil will sit right here in this groove, and then air pumps in between the blue one and the outer, and you can travel this much.
I feel like it's just like rings, not a bladder in here.
No, there's no bladder. It's just two pieces of metal. There's not a lot of information out there about like how airbags come with like a management system. You can like do it on your phone. You can do it on the gauges. But there's not a lot of, I've never seen a lot of people put this on their cars before. So I don't know how the management works. Like I don't know how you air up and down. It might just be a solid like switch. Like air up and then air down. I like their color combo. Dude, we got air fresheners for the next year. That looks like some important parts. This looks like your boost solenoid, sort of. Does it say 2 gallons? That's not bad. I like the air cup systems too because they don't need as big of a compressor and tank. It's kind of like a little bit smaller in the back.
We need one of these.
Yeah.
Because your dumbass doesn't want to fix the rim, so every time it goes flat, you pump it up.
I had a nail in my tire. But it is good to have this in the back. I can literally put air in my tires wherever I want. Almost stalls it twice. You're not doing too good with that clutch today, eh? It's not even here.
Yeah.
Yes, I just fully opened that to take my to disconnect my battery. I forgot where it was.
I didn't know.
Dude, I don't know where this, like the compressor's gonna go, but the tank looks so good there. It actually fits perfectly beside the battery. What's up? Does it look like a little bit more work than you thought it would be?
No, just make sure we get it right.
My only concern is that cup fitting up in here. Cause like, well, I mean, I guess why wouldn't it? Well, it's gonna be hard to check when it's on the ground, but like, I don't know why it wouldn't fit in there. We gotta clean these while they're out because they're disgusting. Winter drove it like twice and it got gusty. I hate how the sun comes straight into this garage because when I point the camera this way, everything in here goes black. I'd love to help you, but we broke all our ratchets.
3, don't break any of mine.
These coils got custy fast. What's your plan for these? Just dunk them in water? Soapy water?
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude, these, I shouldn't have drove this thing in the winter this year. Horrible, but they do have a little bit of the winter signs on them. We're just gonna give it a good, you didn't put very much water in this, did you?
I told you, I put lots of soap.
I can honestly say I've never washed coil before. I'm probably missing a lot, but you did say you put a lot of soap.
Bam, 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 bam.
All right, these guys look dry now. It shouldn't be that hard, right? All we gotta do is pop this off and then put the thing here. He says, as if it's gonna be super easy. Okay, so, what'd you read on the instructions? Does this just drop right over, or what goes on here?
Essentially, just throw that on.
Right on top of the rubber, or something like that? Is that in there? I don't know. That's so weird. Here, yeah, drop that thing in there. Does it like sit in there okay? No, right? It doesn't fit around that ring. Yeah, that feels like it fits a little bit better. I feel like this has to sit lower down. Get it to a point where you can just grab them together, right there. And then you just go, see? Boom, baby. That's how you separate them. Not gonna lie, I just took like a 20-minute break and I kind of freaked out because I thought I ordered the wrong size. Because like I told you guys, these have to be ordered like a specific size. This hole has to be the size of the shaft of the coilover. And I kind of panicked. I kind of thought we ruined it. I stopped filming. I was like, damn it, we pooched it, but Emerson figured it out. This one is fully assembled. This is what they should look like when they're fully assembled, I guess. Do you want to hold it up? This is what we think it's gonna look like at least. The reason it was so difficult is because you have to get this on like the, you know what? We'll just show them when we do this one. Yeah. And you can explain it because you kind of explained it better. We got this one together. We're gonna slap it on and make sure that it fits and everything. And then what we're thinking of doing is we'll put on this, plug the compressor in like right here or something, and just pump air into it and make sure that they work. Yeah. We just gotta do some kind of test because like we don't want to fully assemble all this and then realize that we did do something wrong. I think we figured it out. Nailed it. Oh,
Are you serious?
I seriously just dropped the bolt. Oh no. It's gotta be like right here. Oh, dude, I actually got it. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. That's it, that's in. Yeah, that's all I gotta do.
Yeah. But you don't believe me?
Dude, that's so easy. There's no way. Even airlift kits are like that? Well, I don't know. I don't pour. I can't afford these things. That's sick. That's so easy. Hook up the compressor to the battery right there and just run one hose. I just want to say this is for testing purposes. They don't recommend you do this. I don't really recommend you do this, but we're going to do it just to make sure it works. I don't know if that was it lifting or if that was me like tipping over. I feel like it's slowly going up. I feel like as you're adding air, it's just going really slow and it's hard for us to tell. Yeah, well go pop it. Go pop the compressor pin and we'll just see if it airs right out. Pull it. Hey, it did work.
It did?
Yeah. Dude, it worked a lot. Oh! Oh, we were up like at least an inch. Yes, dude. We were up at least an inch and you couldn't even tell until you aired that out. I'm so stoked. Dude, look at Courtney go.
And then when it hits the max?
That, I believe that qualifies as a girlfriend of the year right there. Full plate of nachos. The newts for you.
Yeah.
Neutral for you. Got a pass for you. Got a pass for me. Nachos, didn't stand a chance. So I gave these ones a bath while Emerson was working on that front one there. The place we were having trouble was like, you wanna hold this? I wanna show you guys this just as reference in case anybody's trying to do this. Like I said, I couldn't find a lot of install videos on this, so this is just like a good reference point for anybody else that's trying to do this too. And then slide the little rubber boot out. So where we got confused was when you're looking at the instructions, it kind of looks like when you get it to this point, you're supposed to just put the cup on top. But what happens is you'll put the cup on top, and then when you go to install the top hat again, it's way too big. Like, there's no way to do that. Like, that's impossible. Oh, there it is. Right here is a different width, and that's the width that you're supposed to measure. So I was freaking out because it was this big, and that's obviously like thinner than that hole, and I was like, oh man. Want to explain it to them? Because you can explain it better.
Have to lower the whole spring and strut down the shock. You can sit on here. Essentially just moving everything down.
Yeah, so like what you would think doing this, like this is why it took us a minute, because like when you first think of doing this is raising the car, right?
Yeah.
Every time you do this, you're basically jacking this up, but what you want to do is jack this up and then slide this assembly right back down to the bottom. So you're not actually raising it, you're just extending this shaft until the shaft is long enough that it can reach this.
Extending the length of this. So the spring sits lower and then that can sit there and then provides you with spacers.
That makes sense. It was a little bit confusing for me because Emerson figured it out, not me, but it's pretty simple once you understand it. A little bit. They're pretty close, but that one needs to go down just a little bit. Okay, we got all 4 air cups and everything back installed. Look how tight the front ones are. The back ones, the fitment's all right. They're a little bit tight to the body. The front ones, clearing this upper arm, look how tight that is. I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera, but that is like, there's like no room. Like it's gonna work, it's 100% gonna work, but if these things were any wider or those arms we had were any tighter, it would be a write-off. Like we got so lucky by making this fit. So we're just gonna start trying to run lines. The rear, I think the line should be pretty easy. You can see the nipple right here, so it'll probably just come off and then U-turn and go right up into the trunk because it just has to go right there. But the front ones, we're gonna try and figure out the best way to run them because they gotta run from like right up in behind this arm, which is kind of awkward. And then they gotta run somewhere they're not gonna get pinched, somewhere they're not gonna get like destroyed. And they have to make it all the way also back here without getting ruined. You wanna just fire it through that hole and then run it through the body somewhere. Got it. Fire a couple zip ties on it here, just to make sure it doesn't get loosey-goosey all up in the engine bay. I've also decided as we're doing this, if you guys watched the Wish video, I told you guys that this trunk was cool, but it didn't really work the way I wanted it to because the wood's too thin. So what I've decided just during today is I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna redo this with like a thicker wood, something that can hold a little bit more weight because you can see it. All these lips are broken, so they don't really attach to each other anymore like they used to. And it's just kind of like sagging and bowing, and I'm not thrilled with the way we used too thin of wood. So I'm gonna redo it, it's gonna be sick. So for today, this will probably just be like temporarily drilled into this wood, but it won't be beautiful until I redo this entire trunk.
Yeah, pull that in, yeah.
Oh, what I feel like there was a better way to do this.
Here, I have this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna give you this much, and then we're gonna serve the rest.
This is this little filtery thing where it goes when you air out.
That one's for your air. That's for your air out, and that's for air in.
And then what the hell's the rest of it? Everybody needs an Emerson for those kind of jobs. Yeah, you know there's no way I'm wiring this by myself.
Yo, what the? What?
Hold your breath. It's race car life, bro.
I was looking for more right here, but you know what? It's gonna work.
Get right there, it's good. And we have a light down. Well, actually, that might help. Dude, that was smart. I didn't even realize that these little nipples would spin. I thought that what they were is what they were. That is dope. So for now, I'm just gonna run these switches right here, just as like a temporary kind of thing until I think I want to put them right here, but I don't know for sure, and I don't want to start drilling it all right now and then like realize that I don't really like it there. So for today, just to make sure everything works, I'm just gonna leave the switches right here, and then another day I'll probably try and make some kind of little panel or something that looks kind of cool that I can put these guys in. But you're almost done back here, eh? What do you have left to do?
Ignition switch, and then we can start it.
Hey, I like the sounds of that. Okay. I'm just gonna fire a couple screws into this too, because when we started it earlier, it was kind of making a lot of noise. Just to keep it down for the, oh, that's not gonna work. I need to break out the big boys here. There we go, there's one. Is that keeping it pretty sturdy? Oh no, not at all.
Oh, you're going all over the place here, boys.
Keep her in control, that's your job, it's your on that end. So, is there a reason you didn't use the fuse? Oh. Here, we'll just keep this as a memory of the time you tried. So like, I don't know about you, but putting that on kind of makes me think we're done here.
Almost. We gotta put the wheels on, so if you wanna whip those pretty quick.
Oh, we can whip the wheels on quick. And then you wanna adjust these so that when we do air out the first couple times, it goes a little bit slower so that we don't completely destroy things if we're gonna destroy them.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, yeah. We definitely raised it a little bit. Definitely raised it. Oh man, we are a monster. Well, this tire's a little flat, but that's how we're trying to be when we're aired up, dude. We pooched this a little bit.
Okay.
We need to go lower. Aside from the fact that it's too high, I think the main important part right now is making sure that we can air up. Because if we spend all this time doing this, I don't care about the ride height. We can adjust the ride height anytime. That doesn't really matter. What matters is being able to air up. So how's this thing supposed to just come on, or what happens here? You're annoying. And that's the money, baby. Now you get to play. You get to play the game of pressing the switches.
Okay. Ready?
Do one at a time. But did you adjust the things or is it gonna go up and down really fast?
We'll see. I just left it where it was.
Oh man. It always comes on the most aggressive settings so that we don't want it where it was.
Ready?
Hit one. That was weird. It made a lot of sound after you were already aired up. It was pretty quick though.
Ready?
Hit with the fronts. Oh, yes! Yes, dude, that's so much. That's actually so much room. That's sick. That's actually perfect.
Holy monster truck!
Dude, that's so much. That's so cool. That's so cool.
I'm kind of jealous, actually.
I'm kind of really stoked that it worked. I feel like that didn't move that much.
Yeah, I feel like we need a... Yeah, I did. We just gotta mix it. Yeah, compared to the... I feel like the front has more give.
Oh! Yes.
Do you want to see this?
I'm so hyped.
That's so sick.
You didn't need to watch it.
So the rear we need to fix because it's not moving that much.
No.
But the front?
The front...
Okay, air up. Yeah, something about the rears needs to be fixed.
Yeah, the rear thing.
Oh.
Slow it down.
Yes.
I feel like it needs to be faster going on.
Oh. Yes. Okay, you ready? Oh yes, dude, this is unreal.
Go back out one more time. Oh, buddy.
Oh yes. Okay, so I took the rear back off and we messed around with it a little bit and I figured out why it's like, what basically what's happening is the shaft is maxed out. So the car, I lowered it a little bit. Right now it's aired up, but this is like, it won't go any higher. I'll put a video I took on my phone right here. You can see like it airs up to the point where the shaft maxes out and then it just compresses the spring. It's gonna require us to take it back apart and like mess with it a little bit more. We're gonna have to fully like, I don't fully know what we have to do, but we have to like take the whole coilover apart and figure out a way to make it go lower and make the shaft extend longer than it currently does for us to be able to air up fully. In the front, it's totally fine. The front has zero issues, but the rear, that's the issue. But for today, it doesn't really matter. We don't really have the time to just take these things apart all day long. So for today, we're gonna go out and we're gonna test it like this. I wanna make sure, I wanna try and get in and out of my driveway without scraping because that's a place where I scrape all the time. And then I just wanna drive around. The new gauge faces and air in the same week?
Oh, you don't even need to air it out.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, I raised it a little too high.
Coming down here, we literally drove like 4 feet, but it's so bouncy with the air on.
You have positive camber.
Positive camber?
Like actual positive. If I could see positive camber, you have positive camber.
Well, literally, me and Morgan just riding like just from there to here, we're like the whole time. Like with the air, it's bouncy, but also
it's also maxed, so you can't adjust your air pressure, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
either
I
up or
think
down.
because it's extra compression in the rear, right? It maxed out the thing and then it extra compressed the spring.
Oh yeah.
So it's super aggressive in the back. Okay.
Oh, you already aired up. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh, I'm three-wheeling hard.
Wait, go back.
Like you definitely feel every single. Oh! You feel everything. As soon as you air out, how fast can you air out? That was my back. 10 times better. Like you didn't even feel the bump. You feel it, but like you don't feel like you're about to launch out of the car anymore.
Coming at it again.
Dude, that compressor needs to go somewhere else. It's so loud. Oh, sorry everybody. It needs to get, but we're definitely putting that under the wood. Like it's gotta go under the trunk. It's kind of loud. Do we look like ballers now or what? What do you mean? Yeah, we need to go lower. That way it looks cool, but like the idea is there. Didn't scrape coming out of there though. that looks pretty cool. Wasn't me.
Don't move.
So I know it's a little bit of a kick in the nuts for us to install this and then not dial it in and show you guys like us getting perfect fitment with it, but it's gonna be close. And like I said, it's not worth wasting the time doing it right now, but aired up, it's super bouncy, like really bouncier than I expected it to be, but when you're aired out, it just seems like you're driving on normal coilovers. So I'm excited either way. It works for like the purpose of what we need it for. It's like when it comes down to it, like you get bags or you get these, when you come to speed bump, you're gonna air up, and you're gonna air back down. So like if that's all you need it for, then this is perfect and this is really cool. Anyways, down below I will link Stance Parts website. You guys can go on there and build a kit for your own car if you guys are interested. They have like pretty much these cups can fit basically any car, which is cool. It's not like, I know sometimes people trying to get bags have difficulties with these. You can make them fit basically any car as long as your like shaft diameter is within range of what it's supposed to be in. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna have for you guys today. I hope you guys are excited for us to get this dialed in, tidy up the trunk, and do the rest of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to Stance Parts for helping us out with the air cups, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay committed.